the quiet village of Umuaka, where the moon speaks to the night and the trees whispered, secret to the wind, there lived a girl named Miracle. She was not just beautiful. No, her beauty went beyond what eyes could see. Her heart was soft, her smile gentle, and her laughter. It was the kind that stayed in your ears even after she walked away. But what made Miracle special was her love. A love so deep, so pure, it followed her even beyond death. It was on a market day that Miracle first met Ifeanyi. He was a pan one tapper, strong, quiet, with deep blue eyes that hide stories even the gods could not read. Miracle was running from the scream while he helped her lift her calabash. Their fingers touched and time paused. Even the wind stood still. From that day, they had become one, always together. They would meet under a big palm tree by the river bank. They would talk, laugh, and sometimes they would dance to the sound of the wind. Dimma, Miracle's best friend, used to test her. Dimma, Miracle, if I asked you to follow him into the forest, you will go. Miracle laughed. If love is in that forest, I will go with joy. But not everyone was happy about the love, especially Nkechi, Miracle's mother. Nkechi, how can you love a palm wine tapper? What does he have? Can love cook soup? She wanted Miracle to marry Chief Wanko's son, a rich trader from the next village, but Miracle still firm. Miracle, Mama, I love Ifeanyi. His heart is pure. Her mother was angry, but Miracle, she chose love over money. And for many months, their love boomed like a flower during rainy season until one night everything changed. It was the evening of the ancestral dance in Omaka, a festival where young men displayed their strength and maidens danced to honor the spirits. Ifeanyi was chosen to climb the tallest palm tree in the village and pour wine to the gods. He promised miracle. Ifeanyi, after the dance, I will come for you. I want to ask your mother properly for your hand. Nothing will stop me. Miracle wearing her best wrapper and placed bead on her waist. She danced like a goddess that night. Her eyes is shining with love. But while the villagers clapped and laughed, a scream, a fine has fell. Everything stopped. The drum, the dance, the joy. People run. The elders gathered. Ifeanyi was gone. He had fell from the tall palm tree head first. Some said it was an accident. Some whispered that someone bewitched the rope. But for miracle, the wall stopped moving. She sits under a palm tree where they once laughed. Day after day, no food, no meal, no smile. Why did not you keep your promise, Ifeanyi? She would whisper in the night. 7 nights after Ifeanyi's death, something strange began to happen. Every midnight, a soft sound would play near the river bank. Then drums. Then footsteps like someone was dancing. The man heard it first. The man, miracle, I saw something last night. I think Ifeanyi is back. I'm no. The man you know. Miracle, he came to me last night. He called my name. The man ran away in fear, but Miracle walked to the river bank that night alone. And there, under a moonlight, Ifeanyi stood, dressed in white, silent, glowing like the morning star. He did not speak. He only stretched at his hand, and Miracle, without fear, took it. Together, they are danced, not to drums, not to music. They danced to memory, to pain, to love. Every night she went back, and every night they are danced. Some nights she would cry in his arm. Other nights she would laugh as he lifted her high, like he used to when he was alive. No one could see him, only miracle. One day, Nkechi followed her daughter secretly. What she saw made her scream. Miracle dancing alone by the riverbank, smiling, to wake him, whispering sweet things to the air. But to Nkechi, she was talking to nobody. Nkechi angry and afraid. You are mad. You are possessed. She dragged Miracle to the shrine of Dibia Okafor. The old native doctor looked into his eyes and said, her love's soul is tired to her. His spirit has not rest. The love is too strong. Nkechi then broke it. Bring my daughter back. Nkechi refused to listen to warnings. To her, Miracle had been bewitched. She would rather see her daughter crying in pain than dance with a ghost. So she returned to Dibe Oka for the village priest. Nkechi, do it. I don't care what it costs. My daughter must forget that dead boy. Dibia Okafor warned her again. Dibia, if love is stronger than death, then even my power may shake. But Nkechi insists. The ritual was prepared. A white chicken, pan oil, broken clapboard, and the hair miracle. Caught while she was asleep. On the eighth night, as the moon stone bright, Dibia Okafor sits by the river. Miracle, who had just started her moonlight dance with Ifeanyi, felt a sharpening in her chest. She fell to the ground, crying out, Miracle, Ifeanyi, where are you? I can't feel you. And then silence. The wind stopped. The river stood still. No music, no ghost. Just good air. Miracle lay there, weak, like something had been torn out of her. From that day on, Miracle never smiled again. She did not speak. She did not eat. She just stared into the distance, silent and empty. Even Dimma, her closest friend, was afraid to come close. Dimma, she looked like she's here, but her heart is far away. Nkechi tried everything to make her better. Herbal baths, church prayer, village dance, but nothing worked. Every night, Miracle would sit under a palm tree with tears in her eyes. Ifeanyi, please come back just one more time. But Ifeanyi never come again. Exactly 1 year after Ifeanyi died, something strange happened. The sky turned red during sunlight, birds flying in a strange circle above the village, and Miracle smiled. It was the first time in 1 whole year. She wore her white wrapper. People watched from their windows. Some whispered, some cried, but no one stopped her. She reached the riverbank and then music. From the forest, a light appeared, and Ifeanyi stepped out, not as a ghost this time, but growing. Miracle did not run. She walked to him and placed her hand in his, and once again they danced, but this time they danced deep into the forest until both of them disappeared into the light forever. The next morning, Miracle body was found under a pantry, close like someone who had just seen heaven. There was no fear, no pain, just calm and joy. A soft breeze blew through the tree roofs, and the villagers say, if you listen closely at midnight, you can still hear music near the river, and sometimes just something. You will see two shadows dancing together in the moonlight. The morning after Miracle death, a strange peace filled the village. Birds sing softly, the river followed calm, even the leaves on the palm trees seemed to away in slow. It was so tough. Himself was mourning, and celebrating at the same time. Dimma was the first to find her. Dimma, you find your way to him. Did not show miracle your last dance. Villagers gather. Some cried, some kept silent, and then something happened. Something no one expected. A little boy from the next compound suddenly started humming. When they asked him how he knew it, he simply replied, "Boy, a woman is a love so strong it was not meant for earth, a love that's close to return to the realm of the spirits, where no mother, no cause, no ritual could separate them. They were twin souls. The wind whispered, born to love beyond life. Libya bowed his head and wept. Years later, a thorn palm tree grew by the riverbank, stronger and taller than all trees. No one planted it. It just appeared. The villagers called it the tree of dance. Every year on the day miracle did, lovers from Umuaka and nearby village would come to the tree. Some prayed, some danced, some simply sit and listen to the wind, because the elder said, if your love is pure, you may hear the sound of soft dreams and feel the warmth of two shadows dancing beside you. Nkechi never recovered fully. She stepped wearing red. She never plants hair again. Every evening she would sit near the door and whisper, Nkechi, I thought I was serving you. I did not know I was stealing your joy. One night she too walked to the pantry by the river. She poured palm wine on the ground and said, forgive me, miracle. May your love live forever. And at the moment, the wind bore her wrapper gently around her like a hug. And something in the distance. Love is not just a feeling in Umaka. Love becomes a legend. Many seasons passed, children grew, the market square changed, no chief were crowned. But one thing in Umaka remained the same, the story of Miracle and Ifeanyi. Elder told it during Moonlight Story. Young lovers whispered it under mango tree. Even strangers who visited the village would ask, where in the tree where Miracle danced with her love's ghost? So the pantry by the river become a sacred place not for ritual or sacrifice, but for the healing hearts. One day, a young girl named Amaka, heartbroken by her first love, came to the tree. Said the story from her grandmother, who was once friend with the man. Amaka wrote a letter. Dear Miracle, my heart is broken. I don't know if love is true anymore. But if you and Ifeanyi could love beyond death, then maybe, just maybe, there is hope for people like me. She folded the note and placed it at the foot of the tree. The next morning, the note was gone, but in its place was a white feather. And from that day on, Amaka still said she felt peace in her heart again.